Well, good afternoon. Yeah, it's after. Wow, it's 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, March 5th. Um, and thank you for coming back. Those of you that keep on coming back. Uh, so I had a nice vacation last week, um, and spring is almost here. So these are two good things. And of course, we know the state of the world, or at least, if you don't live under a rock, which I did for a week, which was great, but I'm back. So we all know what's going on. But so keeping it to diecast today, I have one I sort of teased, I think, before I went on vacation, but I didn't open up. This is one that I saw on another channel, and I hate to say, I can't remember whose channel I saw it on. I cannot remember. Uh, I am ashamed. So this is a total sort of theft. I saw this on somebody else's channel, and I'm like, "Ooh, I gotta get that." And I'm of a certain age where the '80s and '90s are, that was my time, and in the mid '80s, these things started popping up on the American roads, and they were not the most impressive vehicles, but they were, just what we needed, I guess, at the time. I was tempted to buy one when they were new. I did not, and there were a number of reasons for them. They were cute. The idea of them was cute, but they were really not appropriate for American roads. So this is the BM Creations Junior Suzuki Jimny, or as in the J10, I think. In the United States, they were known as the Suzuki Samurai. So, being BM Creations, I think this is my third BM Creations diecast piece, and just realizing now that I think they're both trucks also. Yeah. And, so take a look at them afterwards. So let's take a look. So if you're not familiar with BM Creations, and this is only my third, I think I originally learned about BM Creations models from Diecast to Dude in the Netherlands. Diecast Dude is amazing. His own collection, but also he does diecast hunting. I won't call him peg hunting because it's much more than he does diecast hunt videos all over Europe. He um, he goes to Germany and France and the Netherlands, and he'll go to high end stores that have miles and miles of diecast cars and everything. Uh, and a lot of my favorite channels do that type of stuff. But he goes, but so I think it was either him or BM Creations. See, it has to be of four channels. Yeah, I'm gonna say it was him. It could have been Dan Diecast from over there in Romania, or David Johns, twice Diecast in Trussville, Alabama. As far as BM Creations, those three are the most likely guilty parties for turning me onto these odd brands from China. So we took the plastic off. We're going to open this up. So scale 164. There's the website, Facebook, and Instagram. BMC.style, BM Creations Limited. All sorts of information there. So a Suzuki Jimny. Anyway, SJ413 red left-hand drive. So that's pretty cool. There's all the script and so on the box. Now, do I have anything else to be? No? Okay. Now, let me just make sure I can get this open without that. So these BM creations will either have like spare pieces or wheels or some such stuff, sort of like in 64, I think. I think also, I think it's BM that does sometimes does like you can adjust the suspension, steering, stuff like that. It should have maybe spare wheels or tires, I forget. So let's see. The spare stuff. All right, there's a little envelope here taped inside, and it looks like it's got, oh, that's right. I've seen, yeah. So it's got like a roof rack. It's got a different bumper and different wheels and tires with raised letters on it there. So there's that in case I wanted to do that. And then this should be a clamshell within it, or a plastic within a plastic. Wow. So it feels very light, but that's okay. This is a very small car. So the base is plastic. It's got pretty authentic as I recall. Oh yeah, this thing looks very authentic. I think, yeah. All right, so that mirror there is a little bent, but not terrible. And yeah, I have news for you. That's what they were like on the cars going down the road. It's got little step bars. The stripes are very reminiscent of when these came out. Lens headlights. Nice detail. I mean, this is a very little car, a little vehicle in real life. It's got the white soft top. I think it comes off. I'm not sure I want to take it off, but I will. Oh, yep. So it seems to come off easy on the back. There we go. So the top and the base obviously are plastic. The body is die-cast metal. Not that there's a lot of it, but let's take a look. So fairly decent molded details there in the dashboard. It looks like they've actually put white dials on the gauges there, which is impressive. It's got windows front and side. Look how thin and small these tires are. But then again, these really were small vehicles. The exhaust system, all the tamper work on the back for the Suzuki logo, tail lights, backup lights, turn signals. There's a little gas cap, side marker. This is a sweet little piece. And it is little. I'm gonna pause this for a minute because I want to find one of my Jeep Wranglers. So, just to give it a decent scale comparison. So, hang tight for 30 seconds or so. Well, for you, it's going to be a blink of an eye. Hold on. Okay, so there goes the little Suzuki. And this is a green light 1992 Jeep Wrangler. And these would have been on the road and to some degree would have competed for sales at the time, or the earlier version, not 1992, late 90s, 80s, I guess. But a Jeep and a Samurai would have. And trying to remember, does this top come off? I think it does. This is green light. Maybe. Well, I have another one at the top. The top should come off. I'm not going to mess with it too much. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, there it goes. And so when the green light, when the top comes off, the windows come off. So these are both quote unquote, 164. And this is really how the size difference, except for the tires, I guess, that's how much of a size difference there is between a real Jeep and the Suzuki Jimny, or as we knew it, the Samurai, and then it got replaced by the Sidekick and the Geo Tracker. So that's very cool, and even to give you possibly a more relevant size comparison, something that's available around most of the world, the Ford Escape or the Ford Kuga from 2013 to 2019, this version. Let's see. And again, this is a green light. And of course, a Ford Escape is not a huge vehicle, but to give you perspective, so BM Creations does some decent models. I honestly forget what I paid for this. I'm going to assume that with shipping, it was probably around $25, so maybe a little bit. I think I got it from Canada, a seller in Canada on eBay, a seller from Canada on eBay. I'm not going to mention who it is because the service is only fair and the prices are not reasonable. But sometimes it's the quickest way to get certain cars. And you know, if you're from the United States and you buy on eBay, you may know who I'm talking about. You may not. I'm not going to bother again. So that is very cool. The details are nice on these BM creations. I mean, I've shown this FJ Cruiser. This one has opening doors and of course spare wheels. I think the Mitsubishi Pajero also has opening doors and it has a sunroof, so they're pretty cool. Now this one, too small a casting, and with the removable roof, there's no opening features on it, but look at the nicely detailed chassis. It's screwed together. Now there's 4 screws, so oh, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, these screws I think are for the suspension adjustments. I think you can swap out the suspension, or maybe you have to do that for the brush guard or whatever. There's a number of things. I generally don't add on these extra pieces, but we'll see, maybe another day. So let's put the Jeep's top back on. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right. And then we'll put the Suzuki's top back on. So I think that's just a slide there, and maybe it was just. Okay, well, it sort of just fits on there, but still very cool. I remember I worked with a fella who had a Wrangler of this era, and of course Jeeps were everywhere, as they are today. Jeeps were everywhere. They've always been a lifestyle vehicle. And the Suzukis were immensely popular, mainly for 2 reasons. The price of purchase, they were very reasonable. I think they were, I want to say between $5,000 and $6,000 at the time, which was a fair price. And I remember they got 21 miles per gallon. They got 29 miles per gallon fuel rating, and I believe that was both city and highway somehow. But then again, a lot of these companies, they weren't very accurate. But still, at the time, 29 miles per gallon was not terrible. I remember around the time these came out, I actually bought my first brand new car. It was a Ford Festiva, which nobody makes in 164th. That was also known as a Mazda 121 and a Kia Pride. So it was a very small car, smaller than, well, about the size of a Ford Fiesta, the European. But this was a Korean made. Anyway, that was my first brand new car. That had a 1.3 liter, 1.1 liter. It had a very small engine. And I got 40 miles a gallon with that. I have never gotten that much gas mileage from anything in my life since. But that thing was, I mean, I love that car. I had it for a long time, and then my brother had it, and, so it was in the family. And I'm nostalgic for that car, but it was slow as shit. So that's why I'm actually, my current Escape has a 1.5 liter, so probably about the same size engine as a Suzuki. And my current Escape, I get 23, 24 miles a gallon because I have a heavy foot, but they will get 28. So very similar on the highway, they will get 28. City, no way. Maybe 17, 18, 19, but not 28. That's for sure. So anyway, I'm ranting. So there we go. BM Creations. BM Creations Suzuki Jimny. And for those that are on the fence about buying BM Creations, I can safely say after buying 3 of them that I have not had any issues so far. They seem like very nicely detailed models. I'll actually take out the Pajero real quick, I hope. There we go. Let's see. Sorry. And again, this should sort of be amusing to compare the size of this Pajero to this Suzuki. Wow. The Suzuki would fit fully within the interior space of the Mitsu. But these 2 vehicles would be seen all over the globe. Asia, I'm gonna guess Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, the Middle East, Europe, Latin America, South America. I can't imagine. I can't think. I mean, they were available even in the United States and Canada, different versions. So, yeah, BM Creations is something I think I can safely recommend, and you can see that this one has the opening doors. Very authentic wheels and tires, and of course it came with, what did this one? Oh, this one just came with tires, no wheels, no spare wheels. It came with tires and raised white letters. So BM Creations and most Innos come with some sort of added feature. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do another quick video, and you have a great day. Have a good day. Bye.